So hey guys, welcome back to my Python series, and today we will discuss about loops. So what basically loop does is it executes a set of code multiple times. So here in this video we will learn for loop in Python. So here to understand for loops we will just write some code. We will first just print numbers from 1 to 10 using for loop. Then we will just traverse one list using for loop. We will just print items of list, and then we will just make a short program to print even numbers between 1 to 20. So let's just get started here. Let me just show you the syntax of for loops. It is very simple. You just have to type for, then a variable. Here our variable is x, and in front of in you have to type something. So here we want to first print the numbers from 1 to 10. So in range between 1 to 10. So here in front of n we will write range, and then 1 to, let's just say, 11. So here it will just count 10 also. And then when we will just print x, and then let me hit the buttons for output. See, numbers are printed from 1 to 10. So what for loop does is, here in the first execution, in the first iteration, it just stored our 1, our starting point, in x, and then just printed it. This is our 1. And then in the second execution it just stored 2, stored in the x and printed 2. That's how from 1 to 10 here in the output is printed. And this is how for loop works in Python. So this is how we printed numbers between 1 to 11, that is 1 to 10 in the output. So again, if we take one another example, let's just print the items inside a list. So let's just build a list first, and that is fruits, and our first item is orange, second is apple, third is grapes. And if we want to print these items one by one, so in the for loop we will just write a variable again x in, and in front of in, here this time we will just write our list name, which is fruits. So here x in fruits, let's just print our x now. And here in the output, sorry, here in the output, see, orange, apple, and grapes. So here in the first iteration, our first item is stored in the x and it is printed. In the second iteration, apple, our second item is stored in the x and it is printed. And the third iteration, grapes, is stored in the x and it is printed. So this is how we just print the items in a list by using a for loop. So this was one second example. Now let's just build a list. Let's just print the even numbers in the range 1 to 21 by using a for loop. So let's just get started. Let's just write for x. Here x is our variable again, in range, and let's just start with 0 this time, and 21. And here when we just write our interval 2, I have already explained what here this interval does in a range function in my previous video. And when I will just print x in the output, see, from 0, then we have given here interval of 2. So from 0 here, because 0 is our starting point, then 2 will be printed, then again 4, then again 6, then 8, up to 20. So this is how we just print the even numbers between 0 to 20 by using a for loop and a range function. So I hope you understand the significance of for loop and also the range function. In next video I will discuss while loop. So stay tuned and check it out. Bye bye.